All right. Another episode starting now. Hi, everyone. I'm Angela.
Oh, hey, I'm Marcy.
And this is your virtual cigar lounge. Thank you for joining our cigar podcast. You're watching it on YouTube. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. We're here under Authentically Angela. Of course, I have my trusty co-host at all times, Marcy. And you can listen to us in the car where you are on Spotify. So, Marcy, what are we cutting and lighting today?
What are we doing? I have this, let's see. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but it's very pretty. It's it came in the Luxury the Cigar Club, and I absolutely loved the description of it and the notes that were going to come from it.
Oh,
so
it's going to be great.
I know. I can't actually. I have it.
What's the Vitola on this one?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, it doesn't say it on here. Boop. But
Okay, this one
Tell
is it's AVO.
Oh, 5x50.
5x50. Yes.
Vitola.
So this was a passion project of a jazz composer, and I love me some jazz.
Yeah, that's why you pulled it out.
It is, yeah. So this one, it has some notes of cedar, cocoa, spices, and a smooth, creamy finish.
Sounds like it's going to be good.
Yeah, that's why I chose this one.
So you've never had that?
I've never had it. It's a medium plus. So the wrapper is Ecuadorian. I just hit my mic. I'm so sorry. The binder and the filler are Dominican. So I'm kind of excited.
Oh, the wrapper is Ecuadorian?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's going to give quite a nice flavor profile because I like when there's different Sumatra wrappers. I would say is up there for me, but the Ecuadorian, I haven't had too many Ecuadorian wrappers, but when I do, I find they're pleasing. So you let me know what you think of that. And so we have a lot to talk about today. We're gonna keep this cigar heavy, I hope. And so you can't really see this. This is look at the back of this. I mean, we got.
No. Let's see. What do we got here?
What does it say on the top though?
We're always smoking something, folks.
Okay, so
actually, it doesn't say folks. We're always smoking something.
So this is the cigar charity I went to yesterday. Handsome Devil. What is it? Handsome Devil Barbecue here in the Hudson Valley. If you live in this area, look them up. Get to them. They're going to open up their second location. They're going to have 2 locations. So, again, Handsome Devil. So, they had this cool event yesterday. It was a Charity CigarBeCue. Right?
Such a great name.
I know, right? I want to throw a CigarBeCue in my own backyard. Forget the regular old-fashioned barbecue.
We're doing it.
So, it was really neat. You had to buy a ticket to get in. Of course, and the proceeds went to the charity that they were doing. I think... I have to put it. I don't remember. Forgive me. We'll just next.
There was a lot of smoking, folks. Might have been some drinks.
Bad.
Who knows?
But they gave you walked in. You got a whole bag of cigars,
Nice.
which is what is like the coolest thing. And so yesterday when I was there, I did smoke this one for the first time. Loved it. So there was 2 of these in the pack, and This is what I'm smoking here. So
sorry, I'm just doing my photo thing.
Do your thing. Yeah, we got to put that below.
It's just so pretty.
Yeah,
It's just so pretty.
That's a nice band.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna put that in your cigar journal.
Yeah, even just the wrapper. The
Yeah, if you
I love it.
I love that too about wrappers that like you could see like the oils.
Yeah.
And like the different coloration of like the shades of the leaf.
Yeah.
It's just so cigars for those, you guys know cuz if you're here, this is our cigar community, but you ever bump into those people, they're like, "Oh, you smoke?" I don't smoke cigarettes. It's like, we're not talking cigarettes.
No, cigarettes are gross.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Chemicals are in them, this and that.
Yeah.
This is right here. The shading of that wrapper, tobacco leaf, is what I'm saying. It's a natural product. It's farmed. It's. They say about 200 hands go into making one cigar from seed to final product. That's what. And there's this whole movie, I think we've talked about it before, Hand Rolled. It's a documentary. You could catch it on YouTube. It's awesome to watch.
Oh.
It's awesome to watch if you haven't seen it.
Write that down for me,
yeah,
folks.
it's like the history of it and everything. But anyhow, so again, I got this at the CigarBeCue charity. This is from Sanj Patel Cigars. He's out of New Jersey. This is the unbanded industry killer Habano. And I do like Habano wrappers as well.
I'm so excited for her to smoke this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for you.
Banger. Yeah, like I said, yesterday was the first time I had it.
Smell it.
Oh yeah, it was. And it has the closed foot. It's so cool. So let's just talk about it a little bit before I cut it. So he was gracious enough to donate a bunch of these yesterday to the charity. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. We're gonna cut and light it.
Let's do it.
Sanj Patel, Sanj Cigars. Do I want to? Oh, yeah, and this has the, you can't see this, but it's got the triple line cap.
Yep.
So I think I'll do guillotine straight cut on this one.
It's so funny. I guess never really noticed that before. Mm-hmm. But, we were
nice.
Do it.
So, there we go. All right, so we got to talk through this. So for those of if you listening, I don't want to leave you bored out there of what we're doing. We got to light this up. And this is a nice Vitola. I think this almost could be a Churchill. I don't even know. It didn't say. So let's light it up.
It could be.
So this has the closed foot. So you're going to smell some of these aromas right on light up here. All that tobacco. And yesterday I found I was tasting like some sweetness. But again, I've said this before, like when I do my cigar reviews, I like to just like be in here and do them individually alone so that no other competing aromas are like mixing in my palate. Because, yesterday I was amongst a lot of people with cigars and we were on top of kind of like the smoke pit with they were making lamb and they had a whole thing of chicken going. Handsome Devil today. Cheers. So it was hard for me to kind of individually determine each flavor note of this particular one, but I could tell you what, I just knew I absolutely loved it. Look at the smoke output on that already. So, Sanj, if you're listening, already I give this an A++. Let's see if I could get a good smoke on it, or a good all right, we'll light that right up. See, because we're going to have the two aromas. Let's smell what yours is doing.
Ooh, I like it.
Different?
It is a little different.
It's got the Ecuadorian wrapper, so yeah. It's a different profile. So, the email is authenticallyangela@gmail.com. Please send in what you're smoking, what your faves are, what you wish you could try, and this and that, and we will all be in the same cigar community together.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm not quite. Yeah, that's the trick. To get that even burn, you kind of have to. I'm very particular about that. If I didn't light it right the first time, I'll tell you what. Don't be shy. You go back in and rotate that because.
And you canoe and then. Yeah. It's no good.
You got to get that. Ooh, that was a pretty a pretty smoke output there.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Hey, we got the office Mad Libs that we did last time. But that way the ash, you could try to get that long inch of just ash hanging in there.
There we go.
But speaking of that's what she said. What's that joke that you read before the cigar joke?
What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? A hippo is big and heavy, where a zippo is just a little lighter.
That
was kind of cute. So how is that? So you smoked this one yesterday too, you said. It was good.
Yeah, and I absolutely immediately fell in love with it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely try and find some of those and order that today.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this I think retails at around $6 a stick, and look at the, like I said, the Vitola on that. You're getting a good bang for your buck right there. And then I have to say the hashtags that Sanj Cigars uses is pretty cool. The most hated retailer. Hashtag the most hated retailer, which you could see why, because I think there's such a good value, right? I mean, if this is coming in at $6, that right there, I think that's why he's calling it the industry killer, Habano, because he's gonna put the big boys out, right? Why spend $300 on a box of cigars when you could just get these and have all the flavor party in your mouth, like
party in your mouth.
Oh yeah, remember in high school they used to say that dumb joke?
Yes.
There's a party in my mouth. And everyone's coming. It took me I think I was in junior high or something on the bus, and it took me a beat to be like, what the fuck are they like? What is so funny? And then I was like, oh. That was another question they used to ask you in 6th grade on the bus, are you a virgin? And then because you always, whatever they're teasing you about, you want to be like, no.
Yeah, right.
And then they're like, eh. I'm like, what? Stop harassing me on this bus.
Oh, the bus is where dreams go to die.
Oh, man. The bus can be yeah. But before I forget, the other hashtag is, if you know, you know. Hashtag, if you know, you know. So if you're smoking one of these, let's set that up there on Instagram. So we could all be part of that same community.
Nice.
Right at the beginning here, I'm definitely getting a nice sweetness, nice pepper. You finding any flavor notes in that one?
Creamy. Definitely creamy. A little bit of spice, a little bit of kick in there.
Did it hold up to what you expected? Because you were really excited to try it.
Yeah, I think it has so far. I like the smoke output. It's got a good draw.
Oh yeah, this one has a nice draw too. Yeah, that's really important to me too.
Yes.
Because I've had some pricey sticks in the past, like $30 sticks that honestly, and I'm not going to name the name because I really don't I'm just here for if I try a stick and I'm like, ugh, I won't post the review maybe, I think, because I'm not here to bash anybody, but I've had a $30+ stick in the past, maybe even closer to 40, and it was the draw was super tight, and and everyone has their own preference really, because like I've said before, I love a good smoky output, so that is pleasing to me. But so we didn't do a cheers yet, so let's talk about what we're drinking now. I was able to score a couple of these yesterday as well from the Charity BBQ. Now this is the Handsome Devil. Let me see. I wrote it down so I don't mess this up. Craft Mill House here in the Hudson Valley, Mill House Brewing Company. They made a special brew blend for Handsome Devil, and here it is. It's their beer, and we're gonna crack into it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put this right next to the mic. 1, 2.
All right, we got. Oops.
Yeah, it is.
We gotta do a cheers.
Oh, all right.
Boom.
Cheers to you.
I gotta learn more about this. They call this one the Academy Street.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I like almost everything that Mill House puts out.
Yeah, me
They're
too.
really good brewer, yeah.
Do you do the cucumber ale? Because
I do.
One
that's
of my most
actually
favorite.
Yes. That's when a friend and I go to dinner there. That's usually what we get. Actually, one of the standards that we get too, that's usually on draft, which is nice, is a cold one.
Oh yeah, with the K, right? Mm-hmm. The cold one with the K.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good go-to.
Yeah, so if you're in the tri-state area, I think you could pick up Mill House beer at halftime, and there's other outlets that they carry it. So it's actually not just here in the Hudson Valley, but you could get a
tiny bit of grapefruit. Tiny bit of grapefruit in there. Not a lot, because you don't want that, pookery flavor, but just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, this is supposed to be meant to, pair up with the brisket and all that. And, Mill House themselves, they have some nice smoked meats and this and that. So they know what they're doing. They know how to pair their IPAs.
Love me
and
some
beers.
smoked meat.
Oh yeah. Now, do you guys own a smoker? Because I'm definitely, I have to. I think I'm gonna buy one. Hopefully this summer.
I don't.
My first one.
My brother does, and he throws a killer Labor Day party, which I think.
In Mass.
Yes.
Oh, I was
in
gonna say
Massachusetts.
I'm piggybacking on with you for that. I'm going to that. Yeah.
Come on out. He actually used to do a pig roast. Like I'm gonna dig a hole in my yard and have a pig delivered, and then he got the smoker and he does the ribs, and it's a good time. I don't even know how many years he's been holding this. I mean, my daughter's gonna be 22, so yeah, probably about that long. Maybe 20 years, something like that.
Well, then he knows what he's doing.
And
he's used a smoker
good.
this whole
He does use a smoker.
Because I feel like they're more in vogue now over the last 10 years and stuff.
You know what's totally coming in as a big thing now are pizza ovens.
In the back, in like a personal, yeah.
And you can get them tabletop.
Yeah,
yes.
I want to do that too. Yeah.
Yep. My cousin.
Actually, I saw Lowe's was carrying them. I'm like, dude, this is something like that.
You can get them everywhere. But my cousin has one that's really cool. I don't know if they all do this, but you can either put wood in it, use it as a wood pizza oven, or you can use it with gas.
Oh, neat.
So yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I could see this is very smoky.
I love it.
It's probably going to make the
This
film
is our cigar lounge. Should be smoky.
Yeah, hazed. Oh, it's nice and smoky.
All right. So what's happening? What's going on?
We gotta get a fan going, I think.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so let's see. What can we talk about? So, I started to mention to you our disastrous critter encounter.
The raccoon story, everybody.
My goodness.
I've been waiting to hear the story.
Well, here's what I just learned. Did you know this?
Raccoons have thumbs?
Yeah. That's probably why they can maneuver
They're trash pandas.
They could climb up your house. I did not know that.
I want to stop her here, and I feel so bad for laughing. But I've recently learned she's not a big critter fan.
Dude, I get so skittish. I am so skittish.
And
you know what?
No, I just think I don't mean to laugh at your fear or sometimes I find critter stories to be hilarious because yes, they get into your house and then I want to hear the havoc that he wreaked. So please continue now.
Oh, what's that?
Sorry, that was me. That was me.
Let me maybe drink a little bit more of this so I could not get too frustrated. But okay, so I have a 1930 Dutch colonial home. So if that means anything to anybody, because what it is my fireplace. It's pretty tremendous, and it's a type of fireplace.
It's beautiful.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons I did buy the house, because of we walk in and we're like, ooh, look at this fireplace. But it has one of those where you put the wood on the bottom of the fireplace. There's a metal grate thing that lifts up, and there's literally a hole that goes straight down into the basement. Into the floor of the foundation, and I think also my house was at one point coal fed. Honestly, in the I don't even know in the 30s, because I think one of the home inspectors was telling me something about that. And believe it or not, we have found some coal pellets, it's real, in our flower bed along where the fireplace meets the foundation. Okay. So, I don't know. It could be true, this and that. But, so there's a hole. It's basically open. And this, kind of like a metal, like a sheet of metal, just a little square, covers this gigantic hole. And we hear, now there's more to this story, but we hear growling. Literally, I was out. Jen calls me and she was like, there is a lion. I didn't want you to actually inhale that smoke. Is it with your laughter? She goes to me.
I thought you might say bear. No. Because we do have bear up here, but a lion.
There's a baby tiger in our fireplace. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah. And, okay, so I don't even remember what I was doing. So I was home shortly right after that. I don't even Anyhow, so, okay, I get home. And I'm like, what? So we don't hear anything. Now, okay, so that's the bottom of the fireplace. So when you burn the logs and there's a pile of ash, you're supposed to move the grate, sweep it down, and it's supposed to go into the chute.
Okay.
And then there's a way to clean it too in the basement, which I didn't really know.
So there's a chute. It's not like an open, like the ash doesn't just fall into the air in the bottom. Is there a metal chute that
yeah, it goes into like this gigantic bricked.
Okay.
Like in my basement, you could see like a fire. It looks like another chimney.
Got it. Okay.
With like this metal door, but I didn't really know that because it was covered by a bookshelf in my basement. So I was like naive to it because we haven't really burned a fire in the house in over a decade. We just actually use an electric heater downstairs just for cost and this and that. And I don't like I like the smoke, but I don't like all that smoke. Yeah. In the house, but also people. Do you have a fireplace?
I do.
They also say, and I believe it's true, that it's more hassle than it's worth because it only heats you right there. It's not heating like the other side of the house, and also they say the cold air runs up the chimney.
It actually is very inefficient.
Right.
It really is. Ours is, you have to be like in front of the fireplace.
It's a cozy vibe, but it's not really like a efficient way or to heat the home. So we don't really use it. So, but the thing of it is, so we're thinking there's something in where the ash is.
Okay.
Growling and is about to pop up. Because I'm like, if this is like a raccoon, a groundhog, a squirrel, God only knows what's happening. I thought a groundhog like came through the bottom of my home. Like, okay. So I call the critter guy and I'm like, I hear a growling. And he's like, this and that. It could be this animal, that animal. And I'm like, scared to death that he's going to pop open the grate. And these paws and claws are going to come out and kill us. But so then I go outside. I get these big pavers. And I put it over the grate. So then we hear the growling. My son hears the growling. And
so is it really like growling?
Growling. Oh, my God. I'm even scared to talk about it. Purring, growling, like... Okay. So we have the flue, like the top of the chimney, right? And it's like this big metal dial thing. Mm-hmm. And so I'm, with the flashlight, I'm like, well, the flue is closed. It's seemingly closed because the exterminator guy said, it wasn't fully closed. Oh. But so we didn't know where this thing was. We thought it was from the bottom. By the time the guy came, he said it was in the chimney, like stuck. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, and so all this stuff. So the guy went in my basement. It became a mess. He opened up the metal door. He took out like probably 100 years worth of ash. He's like, there's no animal in here. It had to be in the chimney. And all that ruckus we made, he probably backed itself up and clawed its way and left. I said, wait, a raccoon could like get in my chimney and get out of it? He goes, yes, they can. And I am naive to all of this. And I don't have a cap on my chimney. And I'll be buying one, like, in 2 days. And every time I told Marcy...
Amazon! Add to cart.
She was laughing at me. But it was growling. Growling. Like a tiger.
I've never experienced a raccoon up close or one that was contained. So I can't attest to the growling. So that reminds me of when I lived in Massachusetts. I might have been married. Either way, I was living and with my fiance, husband now. So I remember we're watching TV one night, and I remember hearing something in the walls. Now again, old house, could be mice. May not hear mice in our attic, whatever. And so we hear this, and I said, oh my God, there's something in the walls. And he's like, I'm sure it's a mouse. I'm like, that is not a mouse. That is larger than a mouse.
Grizzly bear.
I don't know what it is. He's like, whatever, it's fine. Things get in the walls. Okay, fine. So, I don't know, maybe a few days later, my cat is in the kitchen.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right? So, where the kick plates under the cabinets, they didn't quite meet in the corner. So you could see that, there was a hole. So
Dun-da-da.
He's there like, I smell you and I'm going to get you. So I didn't know what it was. Fast forward another few days, I get a call on my way home from work. It's in the night. It's in the evening. And Doug said, well, you were right.
Jesus.
It wasn't a mouse in the wall. I hear this ruckus downstairs, and I go down, and there's Tommy, our cat,
Tomcat,
wrestling a squirrel in the living room.
Ooh, I'm getting so skittish. Ooh, I would have been like, burn the house down. I'm out of here.
No, first of all, I was like, I told you it wasn't a mouse.
Oh, man. Yeah, that ain't no joke.
Yeah, he scared it outside, but I'm like, thankfully we have the cat because, can you imagine, have you seen Christmas Vacation?
Yes, that's what we were thinking too. We were like, a raccoon is going to be in our living room in 2 seconds, and we kept saying, like, Chevy Chase.
Some apple, it's fine. I personally, if you ever you probably wouldn't, but watching videos of raccoons who are domesticated, they're so stinking cute. They remind me of like a koala bear.
They do.
Because they've got little fingers and... You're not cute. Trash pandas. We love you.
Because my son actually, one of my sons, he loves raccoons. He wants to have one as a pet. And I'm like, what are you, nuts? Wow, so your husband saw, did you see?
I didn't.
Your cat
no.
wrestling with us?
No, I wish I had.
Wow, that's bold, man.
Yeah.
Was he like shitting his pants? I would have been like...
I think it was more of a holy shit, like what is happening right now?
Good cat.
He was a good
tough
cat. He was a good cat. He had the big like snowshoe paws.
Yeah.
He had the extra. He was my good boy.
I had a cat one of the cat like that growing up. His name was Mittens. Yeah, isn't that wild? Yeah, actually, yeah. Yep. Wow. So that was So what happened? Doug opened up the back door and was like,
yeah, I don't remember the end of the story.
Probably happened so freaking quick.
Just love hearing, well, it wasn't a mouse. You're damn right it was.
Yeah, mice don't make these large, gigantic sounds.
But you never know. With an old house, there's
crevices.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the house I grew up in on Long Island actually was a 1916 home. Ooh. And we did have in my sister's room. There was a tree that was kind of too close to the house itself, almost like when the wind, like very close, almost touching, and I feel bad for her to this day. She was like, I was so traumatized by that squirrel that got through. There was like this squirrel caught in her wall of her, her bedroom. And she was like, one night I had to go to sleep and I just heard this squirrel crying and dying in my walls. And my mom was like, well, I guess it took care of itself. And then they had to come do whatever they did to hoist it out of there.
My daughters used to spend
that was quite a sound.
I wouldn't, that couldn't.
She's haunted by it today.
That's kind of sad. Yeah. Like I would feel, no, I wouldn't want that. My daughters will never forget the week they spent with my in-laws, and they had this amazing house.
In the country?
It wasn't in the country, actually. It was on the South Shore. It wasn't really in the country, but
I guess you could get an animal really kind of anywhere.
Oh, absolutely. But the attic was fully finished. So they made this giant attic was where my girls would stay. And they could play and they sleep up there.
That's fun.
So they put the kids to bed and then they start screaming, yelling, there's a bat! Ooh. There's a bat flying around the room. So they came down and apparently they locked themselves in the bathroom with my mother-in-law when my father-in-law went up with a tennis racket. I don't know. But yeah, you just have no idea where a critter could get in.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go. There's the mic. Sorry. So, do you have a critter story? Let us know.
Yeah, cigar.
I love a good critter story.
Forget what you're smoking. Post if the critter got in your house. Yeah, yours
what are you exterminating, folks?
Yeah, yours is actually scarier than mine because I was so just praying that thing didn't pop into my living room, but yours got in, man.
Surprise!
But I don't know if I'd be able to go back inside my own home. I feel like I need to You're getting a nice good ash on that one.
I am.
We're gonna get a picture of that.
I love it.
Wait, let's try to get a picture of the two.
Oh, look how cute!
Just gentle so it doesn't fall off. Yeah, come from above because I want to post that. Let me see if I could get a nice smoke on mine.
I need my specs. Let me grab my camera. The resident photographer.
Yes, embrace images.
That's right.
Call Marcy. We're gonna talk about why we should call.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna talk about why you should call her. But try to do it from can we get it from above?
Sure can.
Yeah, so speaking of what you do at Embrace, let's tell the people.
I do lots of things as a photographer.
I'm interested in this topic. Tastefully, respectfully, but I am interested in this topic in a different way than you are.
So it has a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? So I do boudoir photography as well as
All of it.
all of it, families and babies, but I think especially when you're in a company of men and they're like boudoir, there's a bit of a stigma to it. It's not dirty or
It's tasteful.
it's not distasteful. In fact, it's meant to be empowering, really.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I agree.
And I've photographed a lot of women who are simply doing it for themselves. Mm-hmm. I actually have one coming up, and she's recently separated, going through divorce, and it was a miserable marriage, and she never felt beautiful. She never felt wanted. So now she's out of the house. She is seeing somebody, and she is so excited and so like you don't have to have a perfect body. You don't have to be a size 2. It's just, I love that she's so excited to do this. Body positivity.
And yeah.
You know,
the boudoir shots they have a lot of different meanings, and they hold a different meaning to each person, I think. And
absolutely.
Each couple even.
So
we'll get, I don't want to interrupt you, but then you could say how like people do them as like gifts, birthday gifts, but I don't
I was just going to say, I've done
spouse
them.
Or lover, either way. Woman.
They make a great way to, so I did
open
a
up
couple.
the conversation of the bedroom.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, that's true. But I've done them for women who are about to get married, and then we create a book, and they give that book to their groom on the morning of their wedding. So, and I did one.
And then he can't wait for the
That's
honeymoon.
right. We wrapped it up. One of the groomsmen came over, and I said, this is for the groom and his eyes only. And it's just, I mean, you focus on what you love about your body. And, obviously you're being photographed and you feel very exposed. But the shots are very, I mean, you can check them out. Not all of them, obviously, but there are some. There's some images on. You can check out my website, which is embraceimagesphotography.com, and book yours. They're a lot of fun.
If you're in the Hudson Valley area, hit up Marcy.
Absolutely.
Or you want to pay for her to travel to you.
Yeah, I'll do some travel, to a certain point, but
I do destination weddings, but yeah, they have to pay. They have to pay to get me there.
Have you ever done a destination wedding?
I've done one, but I advertise it. And, I've been offered 2 others, but to Aruba and somewhere else, but I wasn't available. But they would have totally, it was through another friend, like a friend of a friend. It was word of mouth, which was definitely in the bag.
That's so cool.
I was like bummed that I was already booked, because I was like, hey, man, if you could send me to Aruba,
right?
I'm there. Yeah. But
I don't photograph weddings. That's a lie. I've done 2 weddings. And I would do a very intimate wedding. Like under 100 people would be my ideal. Small setting, just
more intimate.
Yeah.
They
can get out of hand.
Well, even me as a wedding DJ through the years, there's a different vibe between certain venues that are in, like, the whole thing's inside, even the cocktail hour, all inside, then as opposed to like a vineyard.
Yes.
Which I, just my own opinion, I find those, it's a different vibe. It's a vibe that I like.
Yeah.
It's my personality.
Okay.
So you're saying like more like a different relaxed vibe.
Yeah.
Of like, not like old, maybe like an old school cookie cutter wedding. But, honestly, through the years, definitely the last 5 years, for 100% sure, the old, like with the bouquet toss and the garter removal, that's almost like, it's a different, there's newer trends, which are more to my personality, which I really like. It's and I know some DJs around here too, they literally advertise themselves. Oh, you just...
There it goes.
Oh, you had a good inch.
It's gone.
You did have a good inch, though.
I
Ash
did.
right there.
I did. It's fun while it lasted, folks.
Now, are you feeling any buzz from that? Because, like, the other one was giving you a kick.
Not really.
The other time.
This is really enjoyable. I'm liking this.
That's a nice lighter that came with your pack.
Right?
It's a nice blue heavy flame right there. The butane.
Yep. I love freebies. What do you think of
that smelled so good.
Yeah?
Yeah. This yours, I smelled yours.
Because it was mostly the wrapper, right?
What did we say that was? Ecuadorian?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's different. Yeah, I think, again, this was the Habano. I enjoy Habanos. And the Nicaraguan fillers, I find, is my go-to.
Okay.
And was this a Nicaraguan filler in that?
Yes. Wrapper and filler were Nicaraguan.
Cool. Yeah, no, I'm finding this is a nice pairing.
Yeah, I like this a lot. A bit of a hazy, but not too much. So.
Yeah, I know I guess the number one cigar pairing is like a whiskey, right? And the drink, but more and more people, since IPAs and craft brews are so popular now. But anyways,
that's what needs to start. I mean, we can start that. What IPA pairs with your cigar?
Yeah, because that isn't
Not everybody's a whiskey drinker.
Yeah, right. And also, there's so many like said pairings with the whiskeys.
Right.
And what Maduro, this and that. But I don't really find online too many IPA pairings, so we'll have to post that.
Oh, I think we've just found something to do over the summer.
Well, again, if you're in the Hudson Valley area, pick up a Mill House because it goes with a cigar, 100%. So
definitely.
Let's be bold because I always talk about...
I haven't done this since I was a kid.
Yeah, the fun stuff we could do. Now, if this is supposed to be a virtual cigar lounge, nobody's really doing this at a cigar lounge.
They'll hear it. Yeah, of course, right?
We can.
And I wonder, because the sound I feel is very unique, right?
Nostalgic.
So let's see if you can guess what game we're going to be playing.
Oh, well, I just showed it.
Yeah,
but
if you're listening.
Right. If you're strictly listening and not viewing on YouTube, guess what we're playing. All right, let's see. Yeah.
I thought it had a more... Let's see. Yeah.
You go first. What?
What?
She already...
Wait, did I lose already?
Wait, can you see?
All right, so we're playing Simon, folks. What is happening?
I don't know. Maybe we need new batteries.
Right?
All right, go.
So, do I do red, blue?
Yeah. But the thing is, you have to be able to see it. Because I don't think they could... This isn't probably good for the listeners because we're just like dead air here.
I know. Red, blue, red.
Let's see if she can do it.
Blue? I wasn't paying attention.
Red, blue, yellow. I'll have to just... Red, blue, red, blue, yellow.
Yeah, and touch you.
Red, blue, yellow.
Blue,
This is definitely
red, blue, yellow, red. Yellow, red, blue, yellow, red.
Wow, this is... You're pretty good at this. I'm waiting for it to... red, blue, yellow, red, blue. I'm waiting for it to go...
Oh, see? Now it's super fast. Oh God. Okay. Red, blue. Okay. Red, blue, yellow, red, blue. Oh, come on, Simon. Give us something harder.
Well, thanks for your patience listening to this.
Wait.
Red, blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow.
Okay.
Red, blue,
I didn't realize just how fast this got.
Blue, yellow.
Okay.
No,
red,
green.
blue,
yellow, red, blue, green.
Yellow, green.
Oh, wow, you're good. I'm waiting for
Blue,
yellow. What?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Red, blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow.
You won?
Well, I don't know. I think I messed up.
It didn't make any sound. This, I don't know. Maybe
we're a little more buzzed than we thought.
This isn't probably good. This is cute for like
no
YouTube, but it's
sound?
not good for
You
the
know-
listeners.
Oh, what was that?
You know, it probably needs new batteries. Burner.
You know, my sister-in-law loves Bop It. Do you ever play Bop It?
I don't think I have.
I don't know how
shut
she
this
does
thing
it. Bop it, pull it, twist it.
Oh, I've heard. My brother has that game.
I can't keep up with it.
I don't think that's gonna go off now. See, that's why the Mad Libs are fun because that doesn't.
That is true.
There's no
That
dead
is
air.
true.
I'm a lightweight today.
Well, you know,
I'm already having a good amount of fun. All right. I always need to let you know. Thanks for subscribing on YouTube. If you're out there listening on Spotify, we greatly appreciate it. Oh, look at you're smoking fast today.
I am. It's good. It's good.
I'm finding that this is giving me some nice sweet notes. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely on the retrohale. I'm feeling like there's like some cinnamon inside that. So this one, like when you try it, if you get your hands on these, let me know because we'll have to smoke them again on in this on the podcast for sure. Because
now I wonder, because if it's as sweet as you say it is, I like to drink sours. Do you ever drink a sour beer?
No, a sour beer?
Yeah.
Like who makes that? Like what would that be?
Oh gosh,
that's not like in the IPA family, or that's something different.
It's not really in the IPA family, and it's not a cider or.
Oh yeah, I've had like the cider beers.
Yeah,
like,
no,
this is sour.
It's a sour, and you can get all different flavors. Some like suck your face in sour, which Doug loves that when we go to the bars, and I'm like, "Can I try this sour?" And he was like, "That was so much."
Oh, how do you order it?
And
I don't want you to hit into that. You just like, chilling back.
I'm just chilling back.
Cool.
I wanted to make sure it was close enough. Can y'all hear me out there? Thumbs up. Victory Monkey makes a lot of sours.
Oh, I gotta try that.
Google sours, and you're gonna find a lot of companies do make them. But you can get them that aren't so sour that they're uncomfortable to drink. You know, It's not like a Sour Patch Kid. But it's nice. It's sweet. Or shandy.
Oh, I've had them. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet the bar
from Rhode Island or no?
Who's Line & Kegel makes the summer shandy.
Oh yes.
So again,
those
are
I've probably
sweeter.
been pronouncing that wrong. I've been pronouncing that company wrong.
Line & Kegel? Or
yeah.
Line & Kugels?
Yeah. Where is that? Is that that's like northeast, right? Isn't that local kind of? Not local, but
I don't know.
Because I feel like when I go to the Cape, I've had those.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they're pretty big.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember the brewer. We just had one out the other night. It was a strawberry lemonade shandy. It was good. It was nice and light, but it would make me wonder if we could, find those sweet cigars and let's pair them with beer.
Yeah.
That's going to be our summer chilling at the barbecue. So we're actually, because we were playing Simon.
This was a bust though, because this is fun, but I don't know if it's good for the listener. It's just good for the watcher.
Probably not. But it actually begs the question: what do you have a family game night? Do you do that?
We were heavy with the Monopoly, but then I grew up loving Othello, so I could get one of my sons to play Othello with me.
Wow, okay.
Because I feel like my kids, they kind of like, if I say, you want to play Monopoly with me? They don't, no thanks.
We have more board
they're kind
games
of
than I
not
can count.
They're not into it as much as I am, but if we twist their arm, they're teens, but if we twist their arm enough, we could get them, we could do checkers is big, because we have the football checkers.
Okay.
My son played football.
All
so
right.
that gets him. That gets a yes, but Othello. Have you ever played Othello?
I've never played Othello. That's more of a strategy type of game, right?
That.
I'm not good at
Othello.
those. And like my husband loves like Risk and Stratego, and I can't. I just like.
I don't think I have the patience.
Give me
for Risk.
trouble with the pop.
Yeah, it needs to be a little lighter, a little bit. I think that's why my kids aren't like too heavy into Monopoly. It's too long of a game.
Yeah, we like to play Sorry, and we tend to be not me as much, but very competitive. So like, there are no hard feelings when we kick them back to home or whatever. but we're big card players. We like.
I love cards.
Gin.
I collect cards, actually.
Like decks of cards?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Bicycle and everything. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm like a car. Actually, Jen. I'm gonna tangent. Jen one Christmas surprised me and got me a stocking stuffer of my DJ logo put on a deck of cards, and that was like
so
the most
cool.
lovely thing. Because I'm a card. Yeah.
So do you play with the cards, or do you leave them all packaged up nice?
You know what? It's crazy. I play as simple as just solitaire, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm bogarting your story here.
Oh, it's fine.
Because my grandma, and she's I don't know if it's just like the time she's from or this and that. She was born in 1925. She's in heaven now, but I don't know. She just always played solitaire, like all the time. At night with coffee and this and that. Cause
I love that.
I tell you what it was, too. Because in my grandma's house, and I love just hanging under her feet. Like, I was...
yes.
Right, so she, after, like, you cook and clean up, and then they do the night coffee, because, they're Sicilian, this and that. My grandpa was in the living room with the rest of the family, like, watching the games or baseball in the summer. Yeah. When it gets dark at, like, 9:30. She's just there. I'm fine by myself. She didn't want to be bothered by anybody. So she was playing solitaire. And I'm like, Grandma, what are you doing? So for me, it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
And I, like, to this day, I will play solitaire day and night. Like, so that's...
With an actual deck of cards, not on your phone?
No, not on my phone. With the deck of cards, and I have all the different decks, and when I go away on vacation to the Cape, I do not go without at least 2 decks. So that's... I don't know if that sounds cheesy. Yeah, no. But that to me is, like, nostalgic, and it's a simple game. It's just, so that's my number one game, and then also as Italians, we play what's called casino. I don't even really know how to play it, but my uncles and grandpa and all them cousins with the cigars played casino.
Okay.
A lot. But I don't know how to play.
I don't know that one. We play a lot of gin. A lot of gin. Growing up, my brother and I would do Rummy 500. My husband and I, we played gin a lot. That's what his family played. And we do a lot of solitaire and different, like we've learned different solitaire games from each other, so we do that.
There's different versions?
Oh, yeah. There's all different. Because you could compete with solitaire games. You could play
solitaire next to someone, right, and compete?
I've never done that.
With 2 decks?
But there are different types of solitaire games. Train and clock and pyramid and...
Oh, I didn't know that. No. You have to show me. You have to teach me. We'll get some decks.
There you go.
You know what? We should make a Puros music workshop deck. And we should make an Embrace. We can make an Embrace the Midgets deck.
Oh, the decks of cards. My husband just taught me how to play cribbage.
Yeah.
Which I was always like, cribbage? I don't know.
Cribbage. Is that like a British game?
Ooh, I absolutely have no idea. No idea.
Well, you like Harry Potter, so it sounds like it's like goes hand in hand.
It's definitely not. It's we learned it, like his parents played cribbage a lot, and then my mother-in-law taught. My daughters, like all of the grandchildren, know how to play cribbage.
I've never played cribbage.
I'm just learning. I played for the first time the other night. So
is that with one deck or?
It's one deck.
Certain games that you don't need
a board, but it comes with a little wooden board, and you move the pegs and. But yeah, I'll have to show you a couple of games of cribbage. I love that you collect decks of cards. It's so fun.
Do you?
I don't, but I always see the various bicycle ones. We actually bought my daughter like a steampunk one. I see there's the James Bond. There's a 007 deck. And I'm like, what am I going to do with all these decks of cards? Like, how many decks of cards do we need? Apparently a lot.
Well, how many cigars do we need? There can never be enough cigars.
Okay, well, that's different.
Be enough.
That's a consumable.
Right, it doesn't take up retail space. Which, again, brings us back to this cigar is hashtag the most hated retailer.
That's right, the industry killer. I know, I can't wait to get my hands on one.
Look at that ash, it's badass. So, did you like playing cribbage? You just did it for the first time?
I did like playing cribbage. We're big gin. We're sit on the deck if it's nice out, smoking, drinking, doing something. We're big Scrabble players too.
Oh yeah. We talked about that.
Yeah.
I come from my mother is like obsessed with Scrabble.
Really?
Yeah. We've never played it with my kids though. It's one of the. It's long. It's also long.
It can be longer for sure. I'll have to get you a list of stuff that we like to play, and it's kind of like. some games, it's like, listen, we're sitting down as a family and we're going to play. That's just how it is. So
Yeah, too bad.
we do have a Monopoly. It's called Monopoly Deal. Please let us know what your favorite game is, because I love to learn new games. And my sister-in-law is always like, whenever we're together, it's game night. We play games till the crack of dawn. But there's Monopoly Deal, which is basically
like a quicker version.
Quicker version. There's no board. It's just cards, and you can steal shit from people, and you know.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
You know. So do you want to journal these?
Well, this one didn't come with a band.
Oh, that's true. You're gonna
But I
have to
could still
write
say,
it in.
yeah. So, but you could, you wanna do your band? You can.
Yeah, I do, because this was because it came in that box. It's a kind of a one-off for me.
Oh, this was the Luxury Cigar
That
Club
was the
one,
Luxury Cigar. Yep.
which I do recommend people joining the core
You know, yeah, I'm about
because
to.
it's the first tier. It's not that much money.
It isn't. I was surprised. I looked it up.
Oh,
And-
it's like was 100 and something for 6 months.
Oh,
it was
right. You can do it month to month for $19 a month, and you can like skip a month if you want to. So, you know, it.
Yeah, it's a good value because I think I do it in the 6-month block. I pay, and it's
kinda smart.
It's you save a
little
little
less.
that way, so that's
Yep.
nice. And then it kind of guarantees that cigars are coming in your mailbox.
Aww.
Oop! Oh.
You can't take me anywhere, guys.
Oh, Marcy, she just ashed all over the page, which is no stranger to.
That sounds so funny.
Here, let me. I don't want to hit my ash.
No, I don't.
It's all right. All cigar smokers have ashed all over themselves through the years, but it's a
my
little
gosh.
tight quarters over here.
Yeah.
Like I tell
That's
people
right.
too, it looks like we're, when this goes on the screen too. When I watch YouTube on my TV, it looks like this big
Yeah.
space. But we're just cozy right here, and there's no room to.
Not. Look, this ash is literally just pouring out of this cigar. It's just like
Yeah, you know
it
what's
just poured
funny?
out.
Like hypo. You know what I haven't memorized yet?
That's crazy.
When you fast smoke something or slow smoke something, they say it either cones or I forget the name of that where it goes inwards.
Concaves.
Yeah, yep. So do you mind if I hit this up? Hit it with the light
No, go for it.
just to even it out. I love. I find it soothing to kind of just like rotate the cigar. Let me do it with the white background. It's kind of like rotate the cigar and evening it out.
Yeah.
It just for whatever reason it gives me a good vibe. And you know what it is? I don't light in the center. I just light the outside wrapper right on like a fine line, and I rotate it just to kind of keep that even burn. But yeah.
This was definitely a medium to a medium full,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's got that Ecuadorian wrapper.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how long I could get this ash going. If you get at least an inch or two, then you've scored. Mm-hmm. And there's ash contests. I think in Florida and in Las Vegas. There's
Flavors.
people have like a skill. It's like you do that slow draw, and people time it just right. Like they say, 45 seconds, between 45 seconds and 2 minutes, or like a minute and a half between pulls, draws.
Yeah.
And then you could really get that like 3-inch.
Yeah.
But I've never actually achieved that. I've gotten 1.5 inches as my longest. Mm-hmm. But I've always wanted to see like what a 3-inch ash like. I feel like, ooh, I could enter like the Las Vegas, win a couple $1,000s in Las Vegas.
I do tend to be more of a long draw. That one I smoked super fast.
Yeah,
it
you
was
were
good.
like,
I was just
excited.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Yes, but I do tend to do a longer pull. All right.
Which is what I think you're supposed to do, just to kind of help keep it lasting. Do you guys hear that booming bass on the mic? There's like a party going on outside.
I know. Good for them.
Okay, so medium to full strength. You gave it 5 out of 5 stars.
I did.
I
yeah.
like when you first. I like when it's a cigar you've never had before, and right out of the gate, it's a 5 out of 5.
Absolutely.
Because they're doing something right. See, Luxury Cigar Club, they know what they're picking.
Yeah.
They got it right.
Yep. Get yourselves a journal, guys. We've said it before.
Oh, here, let me get you some tape.
Say it again.
Tape your band. Did you tape
sure.
this band? Tape
I
those
didn't,
2 bands in. Yeah, let Marcy tape her bands in. We'll do our final toast, and we'll, because you got some stuff to do today.
I do. I gotta, go
we'll
adult.
close this out. Thanks for sticking with us again. I really appreciate when you hit that subscribe. And, I really appreciate this entire cigar community. All right.
Love it.
Because you know what they say at the Cigar Lounge, if you're looking to meet a new friend, go to a cigar lounge.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, because it doesn't kind of matter what creed you are, what age you are, honestly.
You're there for the cigar. You're there for the smoke.
Yep, and you walk away with a new friend.
That's
every
right.
time.
All right, guys.
All right. Ooh, again, I'll say it 100 times. The aromas.
All right.
It's kind of like, to me, like when you smell like, what is that called? It's like a butter bush. What's that? There's a bush that has the butter flower smell. I forget.
No idea.
It's
For those of you listening, my face is very perplexed.
No, my mom had one when we were growing up. We had a whole bunch in the backyard. It literally smelled like butter. Scented.
I don't know.
Now I have to do a deep dive on this.
Yeah, Google.
And post it below. But it was, and when it bloomed, you know how like when the yellow, I think it's for Cynthia's.
Sure.
You know the bushes, the yellow bushes come now in the spring, and then of course they all turn green.
Yes.
But this was it bloomed.
Okay.
In the spring, it had a strong buttery smell, and then it turned green. But whatever it was, we had a bunch in my backyard growing up, and it smelled so good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you never heard of that?
Nope.
So we'll have to see. We teach each other a lot of things.
We do.
But I don't remember what it's called. But oh man, it was good. It smelled good.
All right.
You start this one off.
All righty. Here's to swearing, lying, stealing, and drinking.
When you swear, swear by your country.
When you lie, lie for a friend.
When you steal, steal away from a bad company.
And when you drink, drink with me.
Oh, I didn't say it with you.
You didn't. It's all right. I was waiting for you.
Let's do it again. It has to be. And when you drink,
drink with me. Goofball.
Salanjava.
Salanjava. Ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee. That's all, folks.
And we'll see you
next time.